You know, they say old TV is like something you shouldn't be watching. So that every once in a while you can't help it. Watch old TVs when you're just about seeing about everything and or nothing really just interests you right now. Even if you've decided, well, I might watch this later when I'm actually interested. And that's the thing. And but with that, I want to talk about a show a lot of you new generation wouldn't even know about because it's hard to get a hold of these days. And they finally, brought it back called Home Improvement. Even though there was another one exactly with the same name, the difference is that this was a what do you call it? This was one that had to do with family and not just building on the show with Tim Taylor and all that. Tim Allen played the role and everything, and this is before he did the Last Man Standing. And this was, I want to say, yeah, it actually had a lot of funny moments in Last Man Standing, but you'll never have as nothing as close as comedic gold as old classic. Because this right here was a time when, I'm not saying it's the only show that brought, laughter and stuff like that, but one of the things I have to say is that it never, there were some shows that had some lessons and whatever, but the thing that they didn't do, I wish they wouldn't do that out there while I'm trying to talk anyway. Stupids. I wasn't going to make another one, but I thought about this before I forgot, because, anyway, I wanted to put this out here in case I forget, so I probably will want to forget it anyway. So, yeah, no, probably fine to forget it. You shouldn't hear me that. The thing about this one here is that even though that what's his name died, or I don't like that word, passed away, same thing, but it's actually a little bit later. And anyway, I think his name was Earl Hyman. Well, anyway, so he would give a lot of advice whenever Tim needed to talk to him and stuff like that, right? So what happened ultimately was, I have to think about this. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever done this, so, pardon me if I'm late to the ball game here, or whatever you want to call it, but I never thought about this. Actually, no, I have, but, not where I don't think I've ever mentioned it. But why is it that a lot of times that when he would explain things, I can't think of his name now, the neighbor, I can't play for copyright reasons, but anyway, he would obviously try and, there was a lot of times he would explain to Jill what was going on, and a lot of times he wouldn't. A lot of times he had to put his own words into it to make it more, or made sense, I guess. And it just, I don't know. I don't know why he didn't just, say that to her. Obviously, other than the way that they wrote it out, obviously. But, but if they had a choice to redo this, because I know they said something about doing a remake of this and everything, right? So, the thing is, I know it won't be the same without him, but yeah, we can still recreate an old show. What sucks is, Chris Pine, I think his name is, has done like William Shatner. Now, don't get me wrong, it may suck, but it's his decision, I respect that. That's not the issue. That doesn't mean I have to like it, because he's moved on to other projects, and he doesn't want to do Star Trek as, just like William Shatner didn't want to continue the role at first. Then it was all because they wanted to kill him off for whatever stupid reason. Like, why would you want to kill off a beloved character such as Captain Kirk, or Admiral Kirk, whatever? I would not have wanted to kill him off. I thought that was stupid. And the hell of it is I didn't know either that, I knew that they had canceled it, but what I didn't know is that they were trying to cancel it anyway. The producers originally, this isn't the one now, but I don't think it even matters anyway, because they're not gonna, like, go jump on the train and say, yeah, we want it back, It goes to do with, like, NBC. Anyway, they were wanting to cancel the daggum thing, period. Right after the second season. They said, nope, no more. I think a cuss back then they probably would have said, it's not effing happening, but we don't want this show anymore. We don't like sci-fi. Even though they had sci-fi. And that's exactly what Star Trek was. It was all about this sci-fi, had medical stuff that we used to have way back in the day. It was one of the things that they brought into it. Wasn't just medical, but sci-fi, being able to explore and do things, right? Well, this is true. But they also brought back something that we no longer have these days. That Canada supposedly has, free medical. The problem with that is living. Sure, you can go up there and get free medical, but that doesn't accurate to the idea of how you're supposed to live, because literally they expect you to live on absolutely nothing. That's the way it goes. Like pretty much anywhere in the world, if you want to have a happy, good life, don't expect it. Unless you're a rich person. And they try and make every day, every single moment, and I mean this, and this isn't something I would say about everything, but yeah, of every year, every month, all that, to where they don't want everybody being rich. They really don't want them to be rich. Have where they can have food. They want them to suffer and die because they don't care. I'm not saying every rich person is this way, but even then, they don't exactly get on the board of saying, well, alright, so everybody, here you go. You need food? I got you. I got plentiful. The hell of it is that what makes it horrible is that if you're a rich person, the other rich who don't like that kind of idea, well, make sure that rich person is miserable. And to the point that they can no longer be rich. They have to be poor for the rest of their life. Ruining their life. Or making them dead. Yeah. That's sad. They'll do anything they can to make sure that they're still rich. I mean, it's not that they're convinced something is going to happen to their money. That's just an excuse so that people will think not to do that. Because they don't want people rich like them. And again, it's not about the AI. Stop making about AI. AI is not the problem. The biggest thing we have to face the entire world over is greed. Money. Last I checked, not everybody is rich. Can live rich and comfortable freaking lives because somebody else out there is living a rich and comfortable life. So, where's our money? Why can't we live our life the way we want to? Well, some kind of bullcrap that happens. Why? It's just the way the world works. Well, Star Trek supposedly done away with that. And it has nothing to do with whether or not you're lesbian or gay. But Star Trek went away from the whole idea of being lesbian or gay. They just, that everybody should be straight. Didn't matter. There couldn't be any lesbians or, transgenders or anything like that. They actually had to be straight. Because that's what counts as family. I don't give a damn if it's family or not. Excuse my language, but it's not family. Okay? Why is it that only just because a man and a woman kisses, it automatically that's just for family? You know, men and women kiss on the screen. Suddenly, that's for kids. And not only that, but let's accept the idea that they're getting naked in front of children. And not only that, but other audiences include children and adults that are watching this. So that we can call this family time. Not in my book, it ain't gonna happen. And I'm not gonna change that. No, I'm serious. If we accept that to be family time, we might as well accept that. And we're starting to do that, and it's not a good thing. You know? And I don't know what universe you call that family wholesome time, because a man and a woman has to get it on. I mean, it ain't bad enough they're kissing, but they have to get it on. Everybody needs to see this. It's the coolest thing in the blasted world to see a man and a woman, even though that's none of our business. The kids don't need to see that, but what the hell? Let's just plaster it all over the television. Yeah. Because kids need to see this kind of junk. It ain't bad enough that you got parents out there that, you know, at the racing world, well, they gotta learn somehow or another, right? Well, it's either them doing it to them, or they're actually putting porn in front of them saying, yeah, this is how it works. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying either one of them is kosher, but at the same time, I can't, I'm not trying to speak like I'm trying to teach them how to you know, teach their children. But at the same time, I will say it's wrong. But what can I do? I'm voicing a fact as well as opinion. It's not just an opinion. It's a fact. It's wrong. Maybe I feel that way, and you know dang well you feel that way too. You know, it's also a fact, not just an opinion. You know, that's the way things are. That was me moving my chair up again, in case you ever wondered. That's how I had to do this stupid chair. Doesn't come with wheels. It's hard enough to put that on these things. Just wood chairs. You know, and I'll tell you what though. Anyway. Now, the original reason why I wanted to even bring this video was on because I didn't know if I was going to be able to remember this. So, yeah, about home improvement with Tim Taylor. It's on Hulu, you know, in case you're wondering. A lot of people would rather watch Netflix. A lot of people would rather watch Hulu, both. All these other different programmings, including that Peacock channel. I hate that word because of the C word. Anyway. It's like the other word with, you know, roach. I don't like that when it's put together. Never have, never will. It's just disgusting. I mean, I know that the bug is disgusting in itself, but come on, give me a break, will you? So, now what's going to happen now is that, in case you ever wonder, is well, you know, we're getting ready to do a nut and something else that's gonna do something, yeah. So, can't tell you what it is. If you know what it is, shh, don't spoil it for nobody, okay? Ain't nobody needs your blasted spoilers until the game is over, which is whether the videos are all released actually in this case. Because yeah, I mean, the more I do, the more I can get done. Have it done, you know. And that's the thing, I don't think anybody has ever done this where they pre-recorded a lot of stuff in advance and then started to release, you know, just finished an entire series without ever releasing any videos until it was done. Or until it was time that they felt it was necessary. I don't know of anybody who's ever done that. I know people who sit there and record well in advance, plenty of videos to get things rolling and stuff. But, if they do, it's very unheard of. So let's go drop off a few things and... okay, so... yeah, second floor. Yeah, I know I talked a little bit there. Yeah, this video ain't gonna be for very long anyway. I'm like, we're doing... yeah, it's 10:58. So, Master Robe. Yep. Cyclone. Sound setting 2. Yes, I want to get rid of that Mega Medicine. That medicine. That medicine. And I want to get rid of that medicine. So I can't wait to get the 2. By the time we get done wrapping up the rest of this game and doing the bonuses, we'll probably have at least close to 60 videos at least, because we've done a hell of a lot into this, and we made a lot of damage into it. The only difference is that I'm probably going to have to start all over. I'd rather just start it from where I'm at with the other deal. So, and then I'll see you then. As it won't take me long. But I also need to get the bad ending as well as the good ending. The difference is that a lot of this will be, skipped out, because there's no sense in watching all this ever unfold, because, for whatever reason. Yeah, you'll notice, I don't know if you noticed this as well or not, but, yeah, we can't actually teleport to Seek Valley. So, we actually have to go to Dragon Knight's Fortress and go to the dragon if we want to go there. Which we can do at any time, and we can also even use the opportunity to level up and whatnot if we wanted to. Which we're probably going to wind up doing anyway before we go and do things, because probably going to wind up running out of, bits here, as it's called. I think they change it for each game, if I'm not mistaken, but either way, it doesn't really matter. So, even though that there's not another boss coming up right now. There's the enemy that I was going to tell you about, or, it's not actually a normal enemy, Queen Ant. It was that, even though it was blown away, you might think it was blown to here, but I don't think it was. It was just that they had it as a boss before it became... It's the same kind of enemy. The only difference is that we're not having to fight ants against it. So that's... Ooh, Ball of Lightning. That's going to be good with the... it's a good thing. There's supposed to be 3 of them, but it never works out, so... So I'm going to go ahead and go here, and, yeah, so we'll go ahead and use Hellion. And look at that, Storm. And we get to use the same move that Ted used, only, was against by itself. Taki Warmer. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up before I go and get what do they call it? Before we go and do the main event here. Shouldn't take long at all. Right now, what we're working on is trying to get Sir Humphrey up, because what I find crazy is, well, I can't tell you right now. Yeah, as soon as he levels up, we'll probably get a let go. So yeah, Ivy and all that stuff, So that's why I don't plan on doing this a whole bunch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say defend, 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 and defend, and I'm going to have you use Hell against these guys. So I don't plan to fully cheat right now, but I may do that later as a kind of a bonus video. Long before I take on the final boss again. Let's go ahead and take out Rockbuster. Yep, there we go, all by itself. So he's like level 50. Probably needs to be level 51. I'm not sure on that regard. Okay. Yeah, before he can even... Before we can get a let go from this guy. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Oh, because it dodged. But either way, let's just keep going, shall we? I don't know why we keep getting Takio armor, because that just sucks. So there's a now, we gotta let go from that, so... Go ahead and use Hell again. Now, as far as I'm aware, I think Hell does do some damage to some enemies, but not all. So it's not exactly effective, no more than Deadly Fingers, I think it is. What is it called? Yeah, Deadly Fingertips, excuse me. Yeah, okay, so he's done there, and, yeah, we're all pretty much leveled up, but, you know. There it is, Queen Ant, we gotta let go for that, so that's good. Ball of Lightning by itself does absolutely nothing, so... I mean, not nothing, but, I mean, it does pretty good damage, but if I do this, or that... That's what happens. That's pretty freaking awesome. It makes everybody disappear. Isn't that cool? It's even better at the last bit of the game. Okay. So let's go heal up, and yeah, we don't need a level. We don't need to do anything special. Yeah, everybody's pretty much well leveled up anyway. I mean, half the time, yeah, you actually have to have lower level characters than you would to level up. Depends on how low level they are, but believe it or not, they'll be low enough to make a difference. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get you to heal up my characters, and we'll save again here. Right there, and yeah, I can always re-equip him later. So for now, let's go continue on the main storyline. Shouldn't take long at all. It's going to be quite a short video. I mean, not as short as one would think, because it's already almost 30 minutes long, but it'll be fine. So at least at this point, we don't have to worry about anything special. So the reason why you want to do that is, well, for reasons that I won't get into right now. There's that one there I should have taken on by itself, but it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter as far as, you know, whatever. So yeah, we get to actually save here, even though it is kind of pointless after the fact that, you know. There we go. See, now there we go. See, Seek Valley is where we are, and we can't even do better than that. So, but we'll go ahead and move on. So here we go. Could this be me, Moonlight Weed? Probably. That's Moonlight Weed, all right. It's used as a restorative. What's that? Come on up. I'm impressed that you made it this far, but I can't let you leave with the Moonlight Weed. Whoever you are, we had a hell of a time here getting here, or a rough time getting here. We're taking this stuff. Oh my, what an energetic young man! But I'm talking to Killard right now, so please be quiet. Killard, so he must be getting tired of this Liberation Army game. What do you mean game? It ain't game anyway. You will give me the rune on your right hand, the cell leader. Don't look so angry, Killard. I won't force you to give it up. I have something more elegant in mind. Come on out, Ted. Yeah, I still feel sorry for her. It's been a long time, Killer. You sure were cruel to leave me behind on my own. But I forgive you. We're old friends. Now, will you give me back the rune I lent you? I was able to live 300 years because of that rune. So I need it. Please give it back. Well, he said please, so I guess I have to, right? So, don't return, Soul Eater. The rune. So, you know. Once again, we get to see that. Oh, you know, I didn't think that actually would happen, so. No, 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 no. We're not going to do that. Return Soul Eater. Like, it really matters. The rune. Yep. So, I did not remember this ever happening. Honestly, folks, I did not remember that. So, but as far as us ever actually being able to use it, it's not a thing. So, it just happens the storyline is blind lace. Can you hear me? I don't have much time. A strange connection remains between the rune and the one who carried it. That is me. I'm speaking to you through the rune. My body has been taken over by the Windy's Conqueror rune. Oh, that's a very good rune. And is no longer mine. The Conqueror rune will eventually take over my soul as well. And that is why I must hurry. Killer, you must promise to forgive me for what I am about to do. Oh, no, Ted. What was that? Ted, hurry up and take the Soul Eater. Please, Killer, give me back my rune, or else I'll take it by force. Whoa. Oh, God. I will not give you the Soul Eater. Oh, so you plan to fight Ted? You kill your own father and send your servant Grumio to his death. And now you want to fight your best friend? How sinful you are. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, so... No. Alright, I'll give it to you. That's a good boy. Get the Soul Eater, Ted. Soul Eater. I spent 300 years with you. I know all about you, the meaning of your curse, your evil intentions. On the day I lost my home, you stole the souls of everyone I knew in this world. During 300 years of wandering, you caused a great many wars. Oh, it did? Okay. And plundered countless souls, including Odessa's and Clillard's fathers and Grumio's, and you took them all. I don't think we ever had a... Did we actually have a spell from her? Because I don't remember that, but anyway. You steal the souls of those closest to your master, and you grow in power. Ted, what are you talking about? Hurry up and get the Soul Eater. Having the Soul Eater near me has given me power, just enough power to move my own body. Now, Soul Eater, I command you as your former master, take my soul now. Oh, poor Ted. See, this time we didn't have to be cold-hearted about it. It didn't really matter anyway. So, but we still have to be cold-hearted in a sense. Yep. And there it is for the final time. Poor Ted. Soul Eater is level 4. Nice. Good. That's good. Who needs a body that can't be controlled? You're right about that. I now return the 300 years of life that you gave me, Soul Eater. Damn it. Unbelievable. I'll have to. This respectable, detestable creature. I'll take that rune from you someday. Don't look like that, Killer. I chose my path. I think it's farewell for sure this time. Take care. Live your life to the fullest. For my sake, too. Oh, poor Ted. I guess we didn't get to see that scene, but that's alright. This must be the moonlight weed. Everyone is waiting. Let's hurry and take some home. Obtain moonlight weed. So, even though I could have cheated and got it, it would have done us no good. I'm not kidding you. Having the moonlight weed, even if we could get it, unless it's actually over here, it means nothing. So, let's get the hell out of Dodge. So, unfortunately, though, yeah, we're going to go ahead and save again. There's also one more point, but it makes no difference. So, I'll go about that later. Wow, we've been, like, doing this for, like, 30 minutes straight. You know what? We'll go on ahead and go on. I hate to see that. I really do. I feel sorry for Ted, and I also feel sorry for her. Well, because power corrupts absolutely. Just so you know. So now, at this point, you know, something else is going to happen. It's going to be tragic. So I think we'll actually save that for another episode. Yeah. Anyway. Or you know what? We'll just do it anyway. 2 tragedies in 1 episode. I think that's the first time for anything. Anyway. Even though that 2 tragedies actually happened on the course of 3... 2 out of 3 videos. They had to actually happen. So, like I said, I think I may have to get the true... There might be an ending, but it might not be as good. Because we won't be able to get the good ending until we get... Oh, damn it. That hurts like a son of a bean stick. So, I did sound like I heard a little sound there. Anyway. Yep. So you might as well take a look at it now. Judgment! Yeah. So if we actually get leveled up, we'll be able to actually use it to its full incursion, which I think there's about like 3. I've never had no more than maybe 3 at max for judgment. So that's the thing about that. So. But it would be good because we have something coming up and it's going to be crazy. So let's go ahead and save here. I guess this would be a good time to level up to 60 because, yeah, we're going to need those judgments. But either way. So, let's go upstairs. So, anyway, I'm not sure if oh, that's right. We haven't got this yet. Windows setting 2. Nice. So that goes on U. And I'll move this over to Melia. And because I believe there's one more here. I'm not mistaken. One more book. Yes! Old book 4 and 4. Nice. That's good. That's good. So, I'm going to hand this over to Killer because of reasons I won't get into right now. I'm actually going to save here. And that was not the right move. Sir Killard, you returned safely. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Anyway. So, you know what? It's been long enough. Let's just go back. Because, we actually have another fight, I believe, coming up afterwards. So, Either way, we're gonna call it a session here. Yeah, I know. Yep, that's long enough, I would say, because I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'll talk to Sir Joshua in the next episode, because what we have coming up is going to be something that's going to lead into something else, and I just don't want to get into it. It's going to be very painful, and especially for those of you that are much like myself who don't like tragedies. So yeah, we now have level 4. It sucks that what it cost us to get it, but it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go down here. We dumped everything we needed to do. I didn't even need to really care about that, but I did it anyway. So let's go ahead and save here. We don't need the rest, thankfully. But either way, yeah. And that's about all the time we have for this episode. We're going to go ahead and quit here so it doesn't give us any problems. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, which for sure will be tomorrow. I didn't want to make another video, but I thought I would talk about home improvement anyway. But anyway, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, that share button. You know how it is, all that kind of stuff. And smash them views because, well, we need it. If you haven't been viewing and liking and subscribing, well then you're missing out, because there's plenty of videos you could know about. It's just like, oh, hey, you know, which you might as well enjoy them while you can, because eventually they're going to be deleted. A lot of the older videos, once I start bringing out new videos, and those will be actually more of a slower pace, because the ones I do know, I can actually finish off without ever having to worry about, you know, I mean, not that I'm not trying to take my time to do this, but because it takes long enough as it is. Every time you get into a new game, and I tell you what, new games are going to come. Oh, yes, they are. And I don't mean like something so brand new like Final Fantasy 16, 15, 1999, Final Fantasy 99,000,120,120. Not going to happen. And not on this channel. This channel does reserve the rights to have absolute freedom to do nothing but retro classic games. This is the only one that actually reserves the right, because I started out with it, and then someone else decided they were going to do it too, which is fine, because they have a good take on it and everything, but still, their videos are far too long, in my personal opinion. But that's not why I'm doing this, and not even as a competition either. Nor am I going to say that, well, I'm doing it to be better than that guy, or her, or him, or whoever is still doing ritual gaming. No. It's for the sake that, again, I want to get it done underneath my belt. Plus, I have other games I want to represent. So, yes, they will be coming. So, please look forward to it. And especially, because, let me put it this way. If you want more, subscribe, like, and share. Give me some views, please. Thank you. And some subscriptions and some likes and shares, please. I mean, I know there's got to be people out there that ain't going to be bored out their mind. Because I know they're going to know where to find it at if they want to see the full entendre of what I have planned and stored for this. Because, yes, this game will have been done 3 times. The first time will still remain until I delete it, and then, because it ain't even complete yet. The second time will be that I have completed it on this channel. The third time, I'm still beginning, and I'm still wanting to finish it on something else, so you all can enjoy it the way it's meant to be enjoyed. But either way, I will hope to see you there, or I hope you guys see me there, or in a sense of the past me, because obviously it would be the past me. Anyway, by the time that they come out and everything, and boy, I'll tell you what, as long as I can still, voice and be able to do the things that I gotta do, I'll record. Otherwise, because again, I don't like 2 hours. I don't want to see it for 2 hours. I want to see an hour and 41 minutes. I'd rather see about almost an hour video if I was going to watch anything. And again, I don't watch people's videos to get spoiled. And I do have to admit that I will watch them if their videos are games I will never be able to play in my entire life, because I'm not rich. The games themselves may be cheap as hell. It's expensive because I have to worry about buying the equipment that's going to cost me millions of money, or might as well be, because I don't have that kind of money. Or, a whole nother lifetime before I can ever afford to do that. So, yeah. But yes, this channel deserves the right to keep on doing old classic games and be the first one to claim it, because we're trying to do it. I'm not saying I'm going to be doing all games that I can't do because of obvious reasons, like a controller, or because the game itself doesn't work and I can't get it to work right. It's like, it'd be like, basically enough of it to be classic still. And whatever I can't do, this old classic and stuff like that, I'll do it on the fly. Basically, whenever I can get a chance. Like Ninja Gaiden. For some reason they call it Gaiden, for whatever reason. Yeah, that looks like a game that'll have to be done like on a trial basis, where I do it on the fly. Like, whenever I can do it, I'll do it. But otherwise, I'm just not going to heavily focus on it, because it's too frustrating to play. Yeah, I know. I got a spoiler on it, but it doesn't really matter. I can't say I'm the most perfect, accurate person about it, but hey, there's just some things I'd rather avoid. Some things I didn't even want to, but I saw it, and I was like, yeah, okay. So I'm not going to promise you that I did watch it all the way through, because I didn't even do it all the way through, but I did enough of the gameplay to be footage to spoil me on it, and so in that regard, I can't do it blind. It'll be somewhat, I can still say it's semi-blind, but I'm not going to put that in the title. So, anyway, later.